Greetings, Alex. This video is made specifically for you because you're a fucking retard that can never remember how to do the simplest thing in the world. So, I'm going to go ahead and start fresh here for you so that you can see how to change the amount of RAM that is used for Minecraft. So, what you're going to do, right? You're going to open Minecraft, okay? Or if you're doing it through CurseForge, then just press play on your mod pack, and the same thing's gonna happen. It's gonna open the launcher, and then just like this, all right. You see the launcher is open. It's loading, okay. And once you have the launcher open and it's done loading, you will go to installations, okay. And if you're playing on the normal Minecraft launcher and not CurseForge, then you're going to choose one of the many or few installations you have. And if you're using CurseForge, then the name will be the mod pack name. Okay. So let's say the latest release. Let's say I wanted to do it for this one. It applies the same for all of them. Okay. You'll hover over this, then you'll go to the right. Okay. You paying attention? And then you'll click on these three dots, and then you want to press edit. Don't press duplicate because that's not how we do that. It won't work if you press duplicate. It'll just make a copy in case you didn't know what duplicate meant. Okay, so yeah, make sure you press edit, spelled E-D-I-T. Okay, and once you press edit, this little thing will pop up. Okay, it's a new window. And what you're going to want to do when this new window pops up is you're going to want to go to more options. Okay, because see, the option for us to add more RAM is not currently on the screen. But if we click more options, you'll see that this drop down, there's more options pop up. Okay. And what you're going to want to do is this thing that says JVM arguments. This is basically like your startup options. So what's going to happen when you start the game up? Okay. And when we start the game up, we want it to use a specific amount of RAM. However much RAM you want it to use, that's up to you. All right. I'm not going to tell you how much RAM you should use, but different mod packs and different versions call for different amount of RAM for optimal optimization. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is in front of this minus XMX, usually this will say something like 4,000 and something M, which M stands for megabytes. If you didn't know that, I'm just making sure. And here you'll probably want to use gigabytes. Either you can set, like if you want to use 8 gigabytes of RAM, you can put 8,000 megabytes because 8,000 megabytes is the equivalent to 8 gigabytes. Because for every 1,000 megabytes is 1 gigabyte. Same for kilobytes. So if you want to put kilobytes, you'd put K, but it would be a pretty big number and that wouldn't make a lot of sense. So whatever number is in front of this, you're going to want to delete it. And then let's say I want to run the game with 16 gigabytes. Okay, you're going to type in front of these numbers. Don't like do a space or anything or else it's not going to do it. You want to let's put 1 and 6, okay? If you're putting 16 gigabytes. If you're not, then you're going to want to use different numbers, all right? And not those numbers, because if you want to use different numbers and use those numbers, then it's not really going to do what you wanted it to do, right? So I want to add 16 gigabytes, not megabytes, because that's nothing. I mean, you probably can't even run the game with that. So at the end of that, we're going to want to put a G. And whether it's capitalized or not, I don't know if there's going to make any difference. Don't ask me because I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I always just put a capital because that's what I've always done. So if you want to risk it and put a lowercase, and maybe it won't work, maybe it work, maybe it won't. Who knows? I haven't tried it, but just put a capital if you don't want to run into any issues or have a chance of running into any issues. Okay, because I don't know, but for you, I will test it. I will test it for you. So we're gonna run the game once with 16 gigabytes. with the uppercase G, and we're going to press play. Okay, so you see in there I pressed save. So when I go back, you can see it still says 16G. Now, if you're playing on a mod pack through CurseForge, if you run it and you change it, and then you exit Minecraft, if you go back to launch it through CurseForge again, it won't save. You'll have to do it again each and every time you launch a mod pack through CurseForge. If you're just playing a normal Minecraft and you're through the normal launcher, then it will save and it will stay saved unless you delete the installation and make a new one. So this will always be set to 16 gigabytes unless I change it or delete the installation, which you can't delete the installation for a latest release. If you didn't know that, you'll see if I press the three dots, there's no delete. And if I do this one, there is a delete. So now we're going to play this, okay? And while we're waiting for this to run, Alex, I thought I should tell you that when Nate told me that you ask every single time you guys play Minecraft, I thought, how incompetent do you have to be, Alex? Like, Nate asks me a lot of stuff for computers, and you don't. So I would think that you're a little bit more competent with things on computers because you rarely ever ask me for help. But it's just crazy that you're forgetting that. So you see it ran, right? The game is up. So if we go to make a world, let's just do a creative world, a small creative world, because it doesn't matter. Okay. We're in the game, right? You see we're in the game. We're gonna press F3, and you'll see on the top right where it says memory, it says the number is changing rapidly because we're not really doing a lot, and it's not going to stay at a constant number. But you can see it says out of 16,000 megabytes, which, as I said before, would equivalent to 60 gigabytes because every 1,000 megabytes is a gigabyte. Okay, so that's how much memory we have. All right. So you see how that works. Okay, so we set it in the launcher to 16 gigabytes, and now when we're in the game, it says that we have 16 gigabytes available. Now, if I quit the game, the Minecraft launcher will pop back up any second, or maybe not. Let me just reopen that for you, because I know that you need further explanation on this, so I need to show you more in order for you to get it. Just wait, give it a second for it to load here. I know you're impatient. Okay, so we're gonna go to installations, and remember how I said it'll save? There it is. See, it still says 16 gigabytes. Okay, so now we're gonna do a lowercase g, but we're gonna set it to like 32 gigabytes. Let's say I want 32 gigabytes because I can afford that. You can probably afford it too with your Alienware overpriced computer. I don't know how much RAM you have. I have 64, which is kind of overkill, but if you're wanting to use it just because you want to use it, go for it. Do what you want, right? Just like you bought that stupid overpriced Alienware computer that you didn't need. Anyways, so we're going to go here. We're going to single player. We're going to launch that same world. Okay. So we're about to see if the lowercase g works. So press F3. Oh, yep, the lowercase. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, Alex. There's your fucking answer. You can see it says memory 4%, 5%. See, it keeps changing, and it says a bunch. As I said before, it keeps changing the number because, that's what happens. But it says out of 32,000 megabytes. Well, as again, Alex, if I didn't make it clear the last two times, 32,000 megabytes is equivalent to 32 gigabytes. Okay. Because for every 1,000 megabytes is 1 gigabyte. Same applies for kilobytes. Every 1,000 kilobytes is 1 megabyte, or every 1,000 gigabytes is 1 terabyte, and so on and so on. Okay? So, Alex, I really hope that this video helped you on learning how to dedicate more RAM to Minecraft. If this video didn't help you, I will be leaving a video in the description of this video that might be able to help you. It's like this video of like some kid asking how to dedicate more RAM to a server if you haven't seen it. But I don't remember if they show you how to do that in that video, because I mean the guy does ask the question, but I don't remember if they ever answer that question. But if they do for some reason answer that question, then maybe you'll get it from them if you didn't get it from this video, because I mean, if this doesn't help you, fucking I don't think anything can. But you know, everything's worth a shot, right? You got to do it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You got to keep doing different things until something works. All right? That's how we diagnose stuff. We do one thing, and then if it doesn't work, we try another thing, and if it still doesn't work, you try another thing, and then eventually something will work. Okay? Eventually. But we have to be very patient with you because you're just that type of special. Okay? So Alex, I really hope that this helped you. I hope you have a good evening or night of playing Minecraft with Nate and all them. Okay? And I hope that you're able to dedicate RAM to your Minecraft, or enough RAM to Minecraft, so that you can play without having any lag issues. Okay? So yeah, okay. Goodbye, Alex. I love you.